in order to the meridian lines in this system run through the arms. So the lungs runs down here, down the arms and off the thumb. So when the children were little and they got coughs and things, I would often just kind of smooth along this line, and that used to help. Anyway, and the other thing I was going to do, which I can't give you on Zoom, is to give you some thieves oil, which is this is a different version. I don't have what this unusual. So it's an oil. If you don't like strong smells, but it's setting up. It's called thieves oil because it comes from the Middle Ages, and there are all these people going around doing burglars, and they're unwell. And when they were caught, apprehended, they claimed that they weren't getting ill themselves because they were using this blend called thieves oil. So it's antiviral, antibacterial. So we're going to start with an alternate nostril breath. It's on your right hand so that you can smell it when you use your right hand. So I'll turn sideways so you can see, but we're going to use your thumb to close your right nostril. Take the index finger and middle finger towards your palm, and then we'll inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with your ring finger, your baby finger, and then exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril. And exhale through the right. Inhale left nostril. Close the left nostril and then exhale through your right nostril. Inhale through the right. Close the right and exhale through the left. One more round. So you're inhaling left nostril. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close the right. And exhale through the left. There we go. Nostrils, open the eyes. So that's called a pranayama. It's a breathing exercise, and it's a really calming breath. So you can do it with or without the hands. So if you're at the dentist or something, you could imagine the breath flowing from side to side. But it balances left and right side of the brain. It does all sorts. I'll send you information. Hi, Kate. Anyway, relax the shoulders. Drop your ear towards your left shoulder. Take your right arm out to the side. And coming up, take your ear to the right shoulder, take the left hand out to the side. Coming up, and you can just take your left hand onto your right shoulder. So draw down on that right shoulder. Let your ear again drop over to the left. So the hand can hang quite heavy on that shoulder. And then sweep the hand across the body to the other side. So your hand is on your shoulder, you're dropping the ear to the right. So keep awareness on your breath, in and out through your nose. And as you lift, the fingers can come down, turn your head to your left. So shoulders down, squeeze the shoulders back a little bit so your chest feels open, and then come the other way. Take the head to your right. Come back to the middle, take your left arm. So you're reaching through the fingers, coming over to your right. Ease the left shoulder back a little bit. That sound will turn off in a minute. I could turn this off before, but it's the heating, so that's such a racket. And we're reaching over to your left. And again, up and over to your right. Lifting up and reaching in. Lifting down through the sit bones. And we'll come up, we'll hold it here for a couple of breaths. So bring awareness to the left side of your body. Think about this opening between your ribs. Spread the fingers. And then come over to the other side. So again, hold it here for a couple of breaths. Feel the openness through the right side of the body. Ease the right shoulder back a little bit. And then the hand can just drop onto your left knee, the right hand. Actually, take the right arm back. So just take the arm behind you, looking at your thumb. Shoulders down. And come over to the other side. So you're taking the right arm behind you, gazing at your thumb. And again, coming across. And again, lift. And your chest. Again, coming over. Shoulders down. Hold it here for a breath. So reach through the fingers. Ease the shoulders back a little bit. And then you come last time over to your right. Again, shoulders down, looking at the thumb. You come back to center, just rest the hands in your heart center, so one on top of you. And you take the arms out to the side, lift your chest, and shoulders stay down, chest is open. And then you could tuck the chin slightly as you bring your hands towards your chest. So you're inhaling, taking the arms out. And exhale. So we tend to think about opening on the inhale, lifting, and then exhale as you close. One more time, take the arms out and we'll just hold it here for a minute. And then come back to the center, chin to your chest. And then you lift, just slide the hands around your bodies as if you're giving yourself a hug. So coming round to your shoulder blades, you're dropping your shoulders to the David Bowie breath, Bowie breath. So you're feeling, as we inhale, the movement across the back of your body. So as if you're trying to move your hands out to the side of the breath. And you're inhaling, slowing the breath. Exhale. And release a little bit. So inhale, feel the expansion across the back of the body. And exhale, you release. So we come to eagle arms by letting go of the body and crossing your elbows. So you might, if that's not comfortable, you can just cross the hand. You've got the palms together, the backs of the hands together, whichever one works for you. And then take the elbows off the chest and the hands away from the face. And then just notice any sensation across the shoulders. And then tummy button to spine, you can drop your elbows a little way towards your tummy and chin towards your chest. And then you come up, change the arm position to other arm on top. So again, eagle arms, Garandasana arms, elbows off the chest again, hands away from the face. Just notice any sensation again through the back of the body. And then you can drop the elbows towards the tummy and the chin towards your chest. And as you come up, release the arms, roll your shoulders. Go the other way. And just stop, you can just lift one shoulder and then the other. So feeling the extension through one side of the body and then the other as you lift and you flow from side to side. So if there are emotions tied to these organs, so for example, the liver, which we work with in spring, the negative association might be anger. If you think of anger as a negative emotion. And also, I suppose, we're thinking about the lungs, and the lungs are where we store grief. So if we're holding on to grief or sadness, that will be the area that we're thinking about. So come back to center, and then we just come to lie on the back. So if you're hugging your Knees towards your chest for a second. Just relax your shoulders, tuck the chin. And then to keep the knees together, feet together, just make some little circular movements with your legs. So you're feeling a little massage perhaps across the upper back. You bend the elbows and move your legs. And then you go the other way. Circling. And then as you stop, if you lift your knees for a moment, just take the hands underneath your knees so they're in between your calf muscles and your thighs. Just relax the shoulders a second. So this is quite a small movement. As you inhale, let the knees move away from you and the lower back will lift a little bit. And your chest is open. And as you exhale, you squeeze the knees back towards you and your bottom might lift. So if you inhale, let the knees move away from you, the lower back will lift a little, the toes might touch into the ground. And then as you exhale, squeeze the knees towards you. And again, inhale, so flow with the breath. Knees move away, lower back lifts a little, toes touching down. Exhale, squeeze the knees back towards you as your elbows bend. Inhale, knees move away. Exhale, squeeze the knees back towards you. So keep the lower legs relaxed. You're setting the feet to dropping down towards your thighs. So the movement is really just coming in the body as you extend the arms. So the knees move away, lower back lifts. And then last time, squeeze the knees back towards you, and then we'll just hold it there. And as you let go of the legs, take the arms straight out to the sides. So palms are facing up, arms are coming out to your side. And then we'll drop the knees over to your left. You don't have to come all the way down. As you turn the head to the right, keep the shoulders down. And then go the other way. So your knees drop over to your right, rolling over your head to the left. And coming up, knees go to the left as you look to your right. And again, lifting up, knees go right as you look to the left. And this time just drop the knees all the way over to the left. So you might need to take them a bit further away from you. So see if you can drop the knees down as you turn the head to the right. And we'll just hold it here for a second. So you're in your twist, you're feeling the openness across the chest, the shoulders are relaxed. And just notice the breath. So you might notice a slightly more space on one side of the body to the other when you breathe. And then as you lift up, inhaling, lifting, draw the knees across the body and then drop the knees over to your right. See if you can rest the knees on the floor. Turn your head to your left. Again, the shoulders down. Peace. And then inhale, lift. And take the legs straight up in the air. So lifting the leg, the arms will be out to the side, shoulders are relaxed. And then as you bend the knees towards your chest, you can just take the hands, one on top of the other at your heart center. So the knees are bent, coming towards the body. The chin is tucked a little. And then we'll flow like this a few times. We're taking the arms out to the side as you straighten the legs up in the air. And then bend the knees, draw the knees towards you as you rest the hands, just one on top of the other at your chest. That's it. So inhaling, expand. Exhaling, contract, knees to chest, hands to heart center. And we'll do 3 more. So inhaling, lift the legs, arms out to the side. And exhaling, draw the knees, hands towards you. And 2 more, lift. And you close. And last time, take the legs up, we'll hold it here. So the arms are out to the side, palms are facing up. Draw the toes back towards you a little bit. So feel the length through the backs of the legs. We'll hold it here for 3 breaths. Bend the knees, hug the knees back towards your chest.
And we'll take the arms out to the side again. And as you drop your knees over to the right, let your left arm follow so that your left hand will come on top of the right hand. So you've got straight arms and your knees are on the right side. So you're resting, your cheek could be on the mat or on the top of your right arm. And then circling, if it's comfortable, that left arm behind you on the floor, making a semicircle, taking the arm over to your left. So now, again, you'll have the knees on your right, but you're looking to the left, arms are in a straight line. And then coming the other way, pick the knees up, rolling into your left, and then taking the right hand to follow onto the left. So everything is on your left side, and then you're circling, sweeping the right arm behind you now in a semicircle on the ground, looking to the right, knees on your left. So inhaling, lifting up, coming over, we'll take a variation. So the left hand again meets your right hand. Slide your left hand along your right arm. So just sweeping the hand along the arm, along your chest, and again over to your left. So again, good twist, knees are right, your head is to the left. We'll just hold it here again for a couple of breaths, reaching through the fingers, relaxing shoulders. The exhale, just allow the body to sink into your twist. And then lifting up again, inhaling to lift, exhale. Put the knees across, the arm will follow, and then sweep your right hand along your left arm. Sweep the arm across the upper chest, out to your right, so knees are on the left as you look to your right. And then just hold it here for a couple of breaths. Every exhale, again, you're sinking into the twist, you're relaxing across the shoulders, your chest. And then the knees left, come back to the middle, hug your knees back towards you. So if you take the feet flat to the floor, knees are hip distance apart, settle into your, getting ready for bridge pose. So you're spreading the soles of the feet, relaxing your shoulders. I'm going to take flowing bridge. As you push into the feet, we're going to lift the arms at the same time. So as you lift your hips and the tummy in your chest, let your arms lift, so that the backs of the hands will touch down at the same time as you come up into your bridge. And as you release down, flip the hands over so that the backs of the hands come down towards the ground, and you're lowering upper back, middle back, and lower back. So again, as you push into the feet, lifting up, lift the arms, ease the knees away, make sure your knees aren't dropping out to the side, so knees are hip distance apart. Ease the knees away, reaching through the fingertips, and again, flip the hands over so that the backs of the hands are dropping towards the ground. You release upper back, middle back, and lower back, and one more time, and we'll hold it when we get to the top. So inhaling to lift, ease the knees away. When the arms are on the ground, perhaps bend the elbows a little bit, and we'll hold it here for 3 breaths. So your knees are eased away. You're imagining you're squeezing something between the inner thighs, so your knees are not moving out sideways. And one more breath. And let the back come down first. And then release your hips. And just hug your knees back towards you, little front face. As we extend the legs along the mat, the arms by your side for a second. So a little mini shavasana. Let your feet drop out to the side, relax the shoulders. And as we reach the left arm overhead, reach through the left fingers, point your right toes. Length through the sides of the body, and then as you swap sides, the hand comes down. You take the right arm over and you reach to your left toes. And then the left arm comes to meet the right, so you're reaching through the whole body. Find length through the sides, grip your toes. And then the hands come down, you hug your knees towards your chest, cross the ankles, and rock yourself up. And we'll come straight over into child's pose. So in your check my microphone. In your child's pose, we're going to take the hands by the feet. So the knees don't have to be quite so wide apart. You can take the forehead to the mat. And as the head comes down, let your shoulders just drop down towards the floor. Feel the opening through the back of the body. So breathing into the back of the heart center. And as you lift yourself up to a kneeling position, coming up, interlace the hands behind your back. You're interlacing your fingers, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And as you come forwards, perhaps you can lift the hips, take the hands away from the body, and maybe just lightly rest the front of the head on the floor. So you're taking the hands up towards the ceiling, the hips will be lifting the front. As you come back down again, you release the hands, sit back towards your heels, lifting your chest, coming up. And then as you exhale, again, you come forwards if you can, lifting the hips a little, hands towards the ceiling, relaxing the front of the head towards the floor. And again, sit back towards your heels, lifting your chest. And exhale, last time, coming forwards. And then as you release the hands, ease yourself up. Oh, that sounds good. And as you're in a kneeling position, you can have your toes turned under. Similar to wiggle the toes for a second. And then as you lift the arms, bend the elbows a little to lift your chest. Roll up on the pelvic floor, tummy back into spine. Once the hands come back to center, sit back towards your heels, slide the hands forwards. So the forehead is on the ground, you're sitting towards the heels, and then you're going to come up to all fours. So coming up to an all fours position, back so the feet come down towards the ground, and you can just lift the chest, shoulders away from the ears, relaxing through the front of the body, little bend in the elbows, spread the fingers, the thumbs might be pointing towards each other, middle fingers pointing straight ahead. And then tuck the pelvis under and take your chin towards your chest. You're pushing up between your shoulder blades. And again, inhale as you lift. Relax the shoulders. Shoulders away from the ears. Feel the softening through the front of the body. And then as you exhale, tuck the pelvis under, chin to chest. Pushing down through the front of the feet, withdrawing up through the front of the body. And then you release the front of the body down towards the ground. The shoulders are down. And you come up to a neutral spine for a second. Just try and slide your hands forwards, walk the hands forwards, keep the hips above your knees as you take either your forehead or your cheek towards the mat. So, and then you can take your arms as wide apart as you need to so that the shoulders feel comfortable. So you might have the hands reaching straight forwards, or you might just have a little bend in the elbows. So find this comfortable place here. You've got the hips are lifted, the backs of the feet are spread against the floor. You're feeling the openness across the upper back. And maybe even noticing the openness through the chest, across the front of the chest. And then as you lift the body a little bit, slide your right hand underneath your left. And then settle the shoulder towards the ground as you bring your right cheek onto the mat. And then slide, if you can, your left hand towards the top of the mat. So a variation of threading the needle. You're sliding the left hand forward. And just notice the breath. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And you slide the hand back, we swap sides, so just untwist yourself, take the right arm out, slide your right hand forwards, and then take the left hand underneath your right as the ear comes down towards the mat, the shoulder comes down, you reach forwards with your right hand. Slide the hand back. Take your left arm out, come back to sit on your heels. Good. So in lifting up, take the arms out, lift your chest again, spread your feet. Use the hips forwards, coming up into spine. And sitting back towards the heels again, hands to heart center, we'll take a variation of looking forwards into cobra. So you slide your hands forward, still sitting back on your heels. And then as we start to come up, we'll come up slowly. So you start, as you come to all fours, back to the feet come down, pushing up between your shoulder blades. And then as you lower down towards the mat, engage your arm muscles, squeeze the thumbs towards each other, slide the shoulder blades together and down towards your waist, lowering down into your cobra position. So the elbows are tucked in, your chest is lifted. You're drawing up from the tops of the feet through the fronts of the legs, feeling the length along the front of the body. And then maybe you can lift a little bit higher on the inhale. And then release on the exhale. As you inhale, you're drawing up through the front of the body, lifting your chest. And you exhale, you release them. Your shoulder blades again sliding together down the spine, you're lifting up, holding it here. So we'll take 2 breaths in. And then releasing down, you can take your shoulders to the mat, take your cheek to the mat. Just resting here for a second. So let the shoulders drop forwards. The heels are dropping out, and you can swap cheeks. Chin comes forwards, hands come into your shoulders, push yourself back. Come back to a kneeling position. So one more variation. Lifting up. Get the arms out, lift your chest, elbows are back. Spread your feet. Sit down towards the heels. Slide your hands forward. Spreading the fingers, middle finger pointing straight ahead. And as you come up again, so you're coming up through all fours, so back to the feet on the ground, you're pushing up between your shoulder blades, lowering yourself down with control into your cobra position. And down, down, down. And when you get there, lift your hands off the mat, draw the elbows back, and take a breath. And then you can just take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the hands down towards your heels, push down through the tops of the feet, shoulders away from you. If it's too drafty with those doors open, I could just open the window. I might just do that. So coming back, I can feel it here. The Pauline and Leslie probably getting there last year. So come back to your all fours position. Stay there for a second, while I just adjust my ventilation system. So come back to all fours. You can just swap the hips from side to side. Is that better? And then we'll come up to downward facing dog, spread the palms of the hands. You can either be on the tops of the feet or turn the toes under, but just hover the heels a couple of inches. Hover the knees a couple of inches off the ground. And then easing yourself back to your downward facing dog. You're drawing back along the arms, you're relaxing, drawing the torso back towards your thighs, relaxing the head between the arms. The pedal alternate heels. And then draw up your knees. Cross the ankles, hop. With your heels coming to your bottom for a moment, so sitting on your heels, and we'll just take the right hand to your left shoulder and give the shoulder a little massage, and then just squeeze down the arm. And you can come up the other way, squeeze the thumb, come up the inside of the arm. And then come to the other side. So you're just massaging your right shoulder, squeeze down the arm. Just give your thumb a squeeze, come up the inside corner. And stop. You're checking in with your breath. And then we'll come to stand. So however many hands you would like to use to bring yourself up. One hand, 2 hands, or 5. If I come right to use it. So standing in your mountain pose, you're spreading your feet, pressing down through the feet. So this idea of sending roots down into the ground. So as you exhale, imagine these roots are sinking deeper into the ground. And as you inhale, maybe you can imagine you're drawing energy up through your feet, through the legs, through your torso to the crown of your head. Just check in with your body, notice how you're feeling. The body's carrying. And the hands rest in your heart center. Push the palms together. Take the arms out to the side as you lift your chest. As you exhale, bend the knees, backs of the hands come together. Check your knees don't knock together. And again, inhale, take the arms out, lift your chest. And exhale, bend the knees, backs of the hands come together. So pushing through the feet, take the arms out. And exhaling. And as you come up, we'll take the hands behind the back. So interlacing the fingers again, draw the hands down towards the floor, lift your chin. Exhaling, bending the knees, taking the torso towards your thighs as you take the hands towards the ceiling, but try and draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then as you push into the feet, let go of your hands, sweep the arms up and lift your left knee. So when you lengthen through the sides of the body, spreading your fingers, fork face. And then as the foot comes down, you release the arms. And we swap sides. So your knee lifts, the arms lift, drawing up through the standing leg. And again, slowly. So autumn's linked to the metal element in the body, which means less insistence, you're reaching up. So precision, might be one interpretation. So the foot comes down, the arms release. And again, lift. Foot comes down, we do 2 more. Spreading the fingers, drawing up through that right leg, lift your left knee. Foot comes down, arms release. And again, lift. So we just lift the left knee, take the hands in front of the chest, shoulders relaxed, spreading the fingers, and we just turn the hands forwards and back a couple of times. And then as the hands face away from you, drawing up through the standing leg, twisting to your left. So easing that left shoulder back a little bit. And you come back to center, release the left foot behind you. So you're coming into warrior one leg. So you've got your front knees bent, the back leg is straight, reaching down through your hands. And we take the arms out to the side again, bending the elbows. We do this a couple of times, so your chest is lifted. And if you take the hands to your center, bow your chin towards your chest. So as the arms come out again, straighten the leg and release the arms. So again, bend the knee, take the arms out, push down evenly through your feet, lift your chest. Keep the knee bent, take the hands back to your center. Take the arms out to the sides. Straighten the leg, release the arms. Last time, till the arms come out, lift your chest. Come back to your center, bowing your head. The arms come out. The legs straightened, arms straightened, arms release. So if you hop the back foot in maybe just a couple of inches, the hips are facing forward. So check your feet are wide enough apart so that your hips are square, your arms are out to the side. Spreading your toes, lift the toes, relax shoulders, reach through the fingers, and you just swivel the arms a couple of times. And with your breath, as you release again, reaching out to the side walls, drawing up through the feet, through the body, tummy back into spine as you start to twist to your right. So as you twist, you're keeping the hips facing forward. So what will happen is the hips will try and swivel off to your right. So try and keep the hips level, still reaching out through the fingers. And then from here, you could reach forwards a little bit, still keeping the hips level. And then the other thing to do is to bring your left hand onto your right leg. Slide that hand down as far as feels comfortable to keep the hips level. So watch where they're trying to swivel off to. The back of the right hand can be to the small of the back. And then either just holding it here, you could almost sweep the hand along the back to encourage this length along the spine. Once you've found length through the spine, you might want to take your right arm up in the air. So twisted triangle. Oh, good. He's back. I was wondering where he was. Release the arm. Release the arm. Yes. So bring the feet back together. Come back to your mountain pose. Relax the shoulders for a second. Let's check in with one side of the body to the other. The rain last night was so torrential. I don't know if you heard it. It was just like buckets were being chucked. It was just. I actually thought I felt some water on my face. I thought, oh my God, the roof's leaking. It's so torrential. It was extraordinary. And I really sleep really heavily. So anyway, lift your right hands in front of your chest. And then just rotate the arms. And you just notice as I'm moving the hands, there might be a little bit of sensation in your chest. And then as the hands turn away, twist to your right. The hips facing forwards, the shoulders down, spread the fingers. Then come back to your centre, release the hand, step your right leg back. Right leg back. So you've got your hips are facing forwards again. You're rooting down through your feet, so you're taking the arms out to the side, elbows are bent. Hands come back to your centre as you bow your chin towards your chest. Arms lift again, chest lift, shoulder blades squeezing together a little, and then as you straighten the leg, you release the arms. So again, bending the knees, float the arms out, spread the fingers, bring the hands towards your chest, bow the head, the arms come out again, the legs straighten to the arms release. And last time, spreading the toes, take the arms out. Bring the hands back towards your chest, bow the head, ease the elbows forward a little bit, feel the opening across the back of the body, take the arms out to the side. The leg extends, the arms release. So check, maybe step the back foot in a little tiny bit, so your hips are facing forwards, the arms are coming straight out to the side, you're reaching through your fingers. Drawing up through the feet, through the torso, you swivel around to your left. So reaching through your fingers, you gaze back towards your back hand. And then the option is to reach forwards. You can hold it here, or you can bring your body forwards, take the hand to the outside of your front leg. The other hand is to the small of the back to start with. And then just check that your hips are level, because they will probably try and swivel off sideways. Hips stay level. And then once you've found the length through your spine, your level hips, pick your left arm. And then you can untwist back to centre, hop your back foot forwards. Come back to centre, so you come back to your mountain pose. And see what's happening to your breath. And we'll take the left foot onto your right leg. So coming into a version of tree pose. So whichever version works for you, just not on your knee. So knees, knees out to the side. If you wobble that way too, hands can come to the center, arms can come out to the side. You come back to center, extend your left leg forwards. Take the foot back to your left, extend the arms again. Back to your center, and then take the leg behind you, reaching back through your fingers. So coming into warrior 3. So you're reaching back, you're finding that opening again across the chest. Bend the front knee, drop the back foot, dropping again into your warrior 1. This time taking the arms straight up, palms on this each other. Hands come back to center and you hop. Other side, so you've got tree pose on this side, so whichever version of tree you would like. Pushing the leg against the foot, take the arms out to the side. Hands come back to center, extend your left leg forwards. And then you can take the foot back to the tree pose. Oh dear, wobble on Zoom. Come back to center, knee turns forward, take the leg back, take the arms back. And you bend the front knee, drop the back foot. Then you come up into your warrior 1. Hands come back to center, and you hop. So come back to your mountain pose. Lift both. And you drop the heels, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind you. So you're reaching back to wall behind you, you're feeling the openness across the chest, you're wriggling your toes are the weight is back towards the heels. And then as the arms come up, you can come up into your chair pose and drop a little bit deeper into chair pose. And as you hinge forwards, back so the hands can come towards the floor. Relax the crown of the head. Take the hands onto your shins. Find length along your spine as you draw the shoulders back away from your ears and you come up to a halfway lift. As you bend your knees, the hands come flat to the floor. Slide your right leg up. Put the right hand flat to the mat, pushing out through your right heel. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline as you take your left arm up. The left arm lifts, squeezing the inner thighs together. And then the hand comes down, drop your right knee, sliding the left foot forwards a little, so you're softening the hips down towards the ground. Sweep the arms up again, turning your arms out, lifted. And then you bring the fingertips forward, sit back towards the heels a little, and then just release the body down towards that left leg. So forehead coming towards your shin. Foot comes forward. Turn your back toes on. Straighten the back leg. Your right foot forwards. And just swaying, get to a forward fold. Just relax the shoulders. And as you come up, making infinity signs through the air, so sideways figures of 8s, sweeping the arms up. Lift the arms, lift your chest. Come back to your center. So one more time. So we're lifting up, arms reach up, heels in. Drop the heels, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind you. Arms facing each other, fingers are spread. And then the knees stay bent and lift your arms. Chair pose, awkward pose. Fierce pose, sometimes called. And as you hinge forwards, again back so the hands coming towards the floor, relaxing the head. Hands come onto the shins again, halfway left. Draw the shoulders back, chest is open, and the elbows in the front. And then you can take the hands flat to the floor. So other side, left leg slides back, right knee is above the ankle, left hand is on the floor, pushing out through your left heel, and you sweep your right arm. Squeezing the thighs together a little bit, and then the hand comes down, drop your left knee, sliding that right foot forward a little bit so the hips can soften down towards the ground. Lift the arms, lift. And then the fingers come forward, you sit back towards the heel and release the body down towards your right leg. Foot comes forward, left toes turn under, straighten the left, your left foot forwards, hold on to the opposite elbow now and you're in ragdoll. So crown of the head towards the floor, get the head a little shake. Pushing down, swoop through the feet, lift up. Arms come out. Hands to your center. In the mountain pose again, just relax the shoulders. See what's happening to your breath. And just finish, take the feet a bit wider apart. Put the hands to your hips. Folding forwards, so halfway left. Right hand comes down, fingers off palm, and then sweep your left arm up. And go the other way. Left hand comes down, sweep the right arm up. Fingers come down, walk the hands back to your waist, find length along the spine, lifting up flat back, drawing up through the body, lift. Rest your right hand on your chest, take the left arm out to the side, bend the knees, sweep the arm across and circle the side. Just go, so you're bending, your hand comes across and then you swivel the wrist. You're coming over, close the eyes, spread the feet. And we'll swap sides, so left hand to your chest, right arms out to the side, bend your knees, coming over and over. And then as you stop, come back to your standing position. You can take the hands onto your waist for a moment. And feel the breath, feel the movement into the side of the body as you feel to your feet, back. Exhale, folding forward. Hands onto your shins. The last time, halfway lift. Drawing the shoulders back. Chest is open. And the hands come down, you can step yourself back into the plank. So if you're feeling a bit weary, you could just drop the knees, or you could stay in full plank for a moment. And the other thing to do, if you wanted to try side plank, just to finish, you could take your right hand onto your face, come onto the edge of your right foot, or the toes could come behind, or they could stack. And you could take your left arm up. You can also do this on the forearm. It's one option. You won't hold it for long. And then flipping back and try the other side. So again, you can do this on the forearm, otherwise left hand onto the face, come to the edge of the left foot, feet can be stacked, the foot can be behind. Sweep your right arm up, lift the hip. And then we'll flip ourselves round and come back to child's pose. So we'll take the hands by your feet, relax the head on the floor, and rest here. And as you ease yourself up, cross the ankles, hop over your heels and come to rest. Shavasana. Lie down. If you've got a blanket, if you'd like an eye pillow, I have actually washed these ones, so they're untouched by any other eyes. So if you'd like an eye pillow, you're very welcome to have one. But my friend's making some, and they look a bit, they're kind of a bit more interesting, they're kind of multicolored ones. So if you want one, we'll have some soon. But anyway, if you'd like one of my ones, I can. Oh. Yeah. I'll bring them around to make yourself comfortable. Find yourself in a comfortable resting position. Shavasana, relaxation. Just let your breath begin to settle. And we can practice alternate nostril breath, but without the hands. So just as a way of bringing the body into a state of relaxation, you could imagine breathing in through your left nostril and out through the right. In through the right and out through the left. In through the left nostril and out through the right. In through the right and out through the left. In through the left and out through the right. In through the right and out through the left. And then let your breath settle into its natural rhythm. You might notice the breath has begun to slow. And as the breath begins to slow, the body begins to rest. Feel the body resting on your mat in Shavasana. As you bring awareness to your physical body. You bring awareness to your feet. Relax the feet, the soles of the feet and the toes and the tops of the feet, the heels and the ankles. Relax your calf muscles and your shins. And relax your knees, fronts of the knees and the backs of the knees. Relax your thighs, fronts of the thighs, the backs of the thighs, inner thighs and the outer thighs. And feel the softening through your hips and your pelvis. The softening through the sides of your body. The spaciousness in your body as you breathe. Broadness across your back, the lower back and the middle back and your upper back. Perhaps you can soften the little space between your shoulder blades. And relax across the abdomen and through your chest. And then let your shoulders relax. Let your shoulders just melt away from your ears.
As you relax the arms, the fronts of the arms and the backs of the arms, the elbows and the wrists, the palms of the hands, the thumbs, the index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, baby fingers. Relax your throat, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. And release any tightness in your jaw. And relax the corners of the mouth, your tongue, your lips. Relax your cheeks. And notice the air as it enters and leaves your nostrils. And you relax your nose. Relax the corners of the eyes. The eyeballs and the eyelids. You feel the smoothness across your forehead. You relax the back of the head and the crown of the head. Your whole body resting. Allow the body to rest. You might bring awareness back to your breath. The rise and fall of your body as you breathe. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out, you release. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out, you let go. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I notice my breath become deep. Breathing out, I notice my breath become slow. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know that this is a wonderful moment. As the whole body rests. As you start to bring awareness back to your body, resting on the mat, and notice how you feel. As you create a little bit of space in your body, or space between your thoughts, and as you notice your breath, perhaps you can allow the breath to start to deepen. And as the breath starts to deepen, You can maybe have a sense of the energy or the prana, the chi starting to flow around your body. And then you can think about maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your shoulders. Before drawing your knees up towards your chest. And rolling onto your right side. And resting there. And then bring yourself up to a seated position. You can bring your hands to your heart center when you're ready. And you take 3 slow breaths. A very lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. 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 Namaste, lovely ladies on Zoom. I'll stop recording. And I will. Is it your birthday?